With Miggity Mike D, and tonight I got my brother in the building, man. He brought somebody too, but I want y'all to know one thing, man. We talking about the hardest lyricist, songwriter. We talking about Screwed Up Click Day One. I'm talking about Fat Rat with the cheese, food on the table, Mr. Bag Back, Mr. Hey man, give me 50 feet. Give me 50 feet. I'm talking about this man that contributed to the City of Syrup album, man. Hey, come on, man. We talking about an icon, a rap god. When you say Nas in New York, you gotta say Lil O in H-Time. You feel me? And right now, today, not tomorrow, I got my brother in the building.
My brother, Miggity Mike D.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, first of all, I just want to say, thank you for them kind words, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a surreal moment for me right now in my career, in my time. You know, the new project dropping the pack, being able to look back at all what I've accomplished, what we've accomplished, and seeing who's not here to celebrate with us, and even looking at Screw right here, man, and on the anniversary of dropping another little old classic. Let's be clear. The pack is another little old classic. And to be on the anniversary of that and then hearing those words from my brother, and man, it meant a lot to me.
Man, I mean every word, brother.
For real, for real. It's been an amazing journey. And we really finna go into the greatest run ever. The city really about to see something, man. Hey, the real is back. It's finna get real. Oh, on Mike D, one-on-one. The pack is out right now, man. Hey, man. It's going down.
Ready to start rapping again, gentlemen. Lil O is back.
Say, man.
He never went nowhere, hey, but I'm just saying, he feel like rapping because he's a king, and that's what kings do. They raise kids, they build families. Hey, man. You have a legacy, that I need them to understand that cannot be omitted, overlooked, or overshadowed.
It's written in stone.
You are one of the greatest songwriters that ever came out of Houston, Texas, brother.
Man, thank you, boss. And
dispute me with that.
You know, sometimes people say, you know, I'm too humble. But you know, I've always let the work speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you take some of these songs out the culture, there'll be a big gap. I'm Mr. Back. I'm Mr. Players Get Old.
That's me.
I'm Mr. We Ain't Broke No More. That's me. That's all we had. Can't leave drink alone. Bet you can't do it. Food on the table. It's gonna be all right. City of Sir, get back, I'll do it. Like, we can keep going. We can keep going, man.
Pop your shit, my guy.
And that's just real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This music means something to the culture. It means something to the streets. It means something to the people. And I'm still giving it to them, man. The pack, hey, man, we shit on everybody with this one, man.
Who you got with you here?
I got my dog, J Biggs. The first single off the pack is I Remember. It's a collaboration with me and my little bro, J Biggs. And I just want to stamp this right now. First of all, if you ain't heard Lil O and J Biggs, I Remember,
you tripping.
Go check out the video right now. It's streaming on the pack right now. But I want to stamp this right now. J Biggs is next. I don't stand much. He's an incredible artist, man. Beaumont, Texas, stand the fuck up. 409, Texas.
409.
409, stand the fuck up. Hey, man, J Biggs is one of the ones. He one of the ones, man. And we got him banger. Lil O, J Biggs, I Remember is another classic. It's the culture. It's what Texas sound like. I'm real proud of that record. I'm real proud of J Biggs. Hey, man, we made history. This your time. Stick out your chest, man.
I'm grateful.
Talk to him, man.
Well, I've been there.
All the way from Beaumont, Texas, man. J Biggs, man. I just come to represent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciative for this moment right now to be sitting here with greats. You know what I'm saying? With I looked up to, because I listened to. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
To share this stage, regardless of what anybody think, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying?
That's love, man.
How that make you feel to hear them words from older, from like we talking about not little older, big old. Yeah, know what I'm saying?
In all honesty, man, it's a surreal moment. You know what I'm saying? To hear somebody who I listened to his songwriting and knew like, man, this really putting a pen down. You know what I'm saying? So for him to like get on the record, I was like, damn, like I ain't know he was getting on the record. This is some shit that conspired after I left Trench. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the f-? When I heard this, I'm like, damn, this ain't no you give a nigga. This the kind of verse you buy. You know what I'm saying? This the kind of verse you pay real big money for. This ain't no, he ain't give me the kind of shit that you hear give nigga. A lot of times when they get shit that they don't want. You know what I'm saying? But my grandpa taught me when I was young, you're supposed to get shit that you cherish. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get blessings back. And that gave me some that was, you know what I'm saying? So I respect.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Hey, man, you one of them ones. If you look on your comments, this is our first time meeting, like I said earlier.
Nah, for real.
But if you look on your comments, you got a whole bunch of nigga that might be just up under that thing giving you your cards, and I want to do it in front of the world and let them know, man, I see something special in you, brother.
Nah, respect,
I see
bro.
something Patrick in you, brother. I see something Hawk in you, brother. You, Dot, Big Baby, Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for keeping the culture alive.
Nah, man, I respect it.
It's artists like that keep me and you who we are.
Yeah, man, he kept me sharp. He kept me sharp on this song. And for those that want to know how I remember came about, you know, it's produced by the homie DJ Beto and Miserelli. So he had been working with Beto, and they already had the song.
Okay.
And actually, Ron G, shout out Ronnie, was in the studio and told Beto, man, I hear O on that. And Beto called me like, man, Ron G say, man, he hear you on this I Remember song. I was like, oh yeah, let me hear it. And when I heard it, I just got goosebumps. I instantly, I knew why Ronnie said that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when we did it, it was like, you know what? This is such a great collaboration. And I heard some of his other shit, and I just became a J Biggs fan. So when I put this pack together, I was like, you know what, man?
You better put that on here.
We putting this on the pack, man. And because I wanted to make sure that I did my best to make sure the world hears the song.
Oh my God.
Because to me, it sounds like, look, how many classics does Lil O have? I know what a classic is.
I would have never knew that was your song because it fit. Oh, Run G, for y'all that don't know, is the Screwed Up Clicks A&R.
Yeah.
He was an A&R when we didn't know what A&R meant.
For sure, so.
I don't think he even understands that's his title. Yes, he's the CEO of Dead End Records.
Yeah.
Him and KK.
Yeah.
But he is the official A&R of the Screwed Up Click. For him to hear that song, he already knew O was the man for the job. That means that you are a Lil O fan, and in your mind and in your music subconscious, man, you put a Lil O J Biggs out record together, bro.
Yeah, man. And
Congratulations,
when I
man.
talked to O, like we spoke on the phone and he was telling me about the shit. Like we were just talking about the record, like artists do. You know what I'm saying? Politicking about it. And he was like, he said something. I don't know if you remember, but the nigga said, "Man, this all it reminded me of That's All We Had."
Yes.
And for me, when I heard that shit, like R.I.P. Pokey, you know what I'm saying? When that was one of my favorite records. Like that shit got me through some times. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell.
So for him to say that shit, it was like he felt where I was. You know, as an artist, you be hoping that people get where you trying to go with the record. So when you realize like another motherfucker gets you, you like, damn, that nigga got it. He understood what I was trying to. He snapped exactly how I would have if I was Lil O. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Shit,
and it came out dope. It's a special record, and it's gonna live forever. And that's why I had to put it on the pack, man. Because the pack is such a special piece of work, man.
And explain to us this pack that you're dropping tonight. Well, if you got this here, you gonna see this for me in the years. It's out now.
Yeah.
Just hit the streets, 5-song EP. Hey man, it's a flawless piece of work. it's another little old classic. If you jammed the Fat Rat with the Cheese, if you jammed Food on the Table, Blood Money, The Flood, Jealous Got Me Strapped. You know, I know how many classics. This is up there with that. It's an incredible piece of work. 5 songs are produced by my dog DJ Beto and Miserelli. And I just, you know, I'm just feeling creative, man. I wanted to start off the year 2025 giving it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm leaving off where the greatest of all players left off. That's an incredible piece of work.
By the way,
by it, you know, the greatest of all players streaming on all platforms right now. It's an incredible piece of work, and I just wanted to keep giving it to him, man. This pack, man. I feel like now that it's out, just hit the streets, I can feel Hawk smiling. I can hear Poke in my ear saying, "You gave it to him, Mo." I can hear Screw in my ear saying, "Man, this thing." You know what I'm saying? Whilst we shooting pool, it's that type of project, man.
What's the who produced it?
DJ Beto and me's really produced all the tracks.
Whoa.
You know.
Is that the first time you've ever done that? Oh,
yeah, it's the first time.
Okay.
It's the first time I ever
Why did you feel the need to use Beto on all tracks?
First of all, I don't, you asking because you know I don't do that. But I was shocked at how versatile he was. Because usually for my albums, I like to use different producers to give it a different feel. That way, you get what I'm saying? That way it's just not monotonous through the whole project. But Beto has an ear of where he can go from A to B, B to C, and not sound the same. And I think 5 songs isn't too long to where it's just perfect, man. And it just felt right. And it felt like it was time. Let's just put out great music and separate. You know, that ain't this ain't that, man. This is man.
Back.
This is that shit, man. This is that shit, man. This shit don't cut. Shit like this don't hit the streets often, man.
I'm so
Real
proud
shit,
of you,
man.
old man, to
Thank
be
you, man.
at this level of your career, still delivering like you just start, like the first time that Gray Benz pulled up and we was at Screwhouse talking about what it do.
No doubt.
You feel me?
No doubt.
So for you to be delivering like that still, bro, I'm talking about, I just got to keep giving you your flowers, bro. Like
Thank
you
you,
one
man.
of the greatest that ever came out this joint called Houston, Texas.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. And I think now that so many of us are gone, I think repping a legacy means a lot more to me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it really haunts me because we repping for our bros, man. This
That's
pack
real.
had, especially
That pack feeling it, man.
that part, man, it hit me hard, man, because I understood, man, I'm repping, the poke still hitting me, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's
still hitting me, bro.
still unbelievable. It's
You
almost
know.
like everybody else passed, but when you think of Poke, it's like, man, I just ain't talked to him because he one of them boys that you might go 3 months without talking.
Exactly.
Because he hungry. He's somewhere eating for 3 months. Big ass. Looking
hitting me.
at a bow-legged bacon looking at.
It's hitting me, bro.
I know, bro.
And then I'm just thinking, especially with this project, Hawk would have loved this project.
Why you think Hawk would? What do you think Hawk would have felt about it? What's your thoughts of how John Hawkins would have felt about this project right here?
I think the subject matter, the variety, the way it takes you to so many different places without losing the identity of what Screwed Up Click is and what H-Town music is. You get what I'm saying? It's the lyricism, the way. Hey man, I'm sharper than ever, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it.
Please,
I ain't missed this. I'm serious business, man.
I've been jamming it since Beto had me on the phone, me and Five on the phone for 12 hours listening to it, bro. We listened to them 5 songs. I feel like I know them all. Oh, I'm like, hey, bring that back. Because they don't know our recording at the end process. I'll come into some of his sessions, but when me or O finishes a project, guys, it is a must we report to the bridge and we finna meet up. I might have not talked to O for 2 months.
Yeah.
We gonna meet up and we gonna hear that project into its entirety, and it ain't going out until O say green light or Miggity say green light, bro. Hey,
We take it seriously, man.
green light, brother.
Thank you, man.
Green light. This fact. That's it, bro.
It's serious. And I ain't missed a step. And shit, even working with new cats like Biggs that's so dangerous,
Man,
he
keep you on your game.
I had to be. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard him say that, Jay.
Nah,
That's
Jay
crazy.
Biggs
That's
is the
crazy.
truth. I can't stress it enough how dope Jay Biggs is, and he
Dang.
really got a bright future. And you gonna know it when you jam I Remember. That's just the bottom line. When you hear that little O and Jay Biggs I Remember, you gonna know Jay Biggs is one of the ones.
Do he give you that? I'm fucking with Big Hog vibe in this to make it fun again. In the studio.
He's just
That's what
Texas.
Big Baby used to give me, like I'm fucking with Pat and Mo at the same time. It just made it fun for me again, you know? Do we make it fun for you again? Oh, making them hits like that.
It's not about fun. He makes it special to me. It's good to hear. When I listen to Biggs, I know he gives a fuck about the music. I know he cares about the craft. I can tell just from the wordplay or how he says it or the things he's saying that is thought put into it. Everybody can't do what Biggs does. He's a top tier artist. I'll stand on that. And it ain't too many. Yeah, everybody can't do what Biggs do. It's only artists can rap like Biggs. Everybody can't do what O do. It's when I heard Biggs, I was like, yeah, this guy's special, and it just shows, man. That's why I Remember such a special record.
That's dope.
Man, hats off to you, bro. Honestly,
Hey.
I never really. I mean, we didn't talked about it, but to sit here and watch him say it is.
Nah,
It's
you
really-
don't
it-
understand.
Nah.
Oh, the Biggs, let me tell you something.
And I done heard this from Ron. I done heard this. Like,
I have never. You oh so serious about his music, so it's only a handful of people that he can even consider those type of flowers. I've heard him say it to Ho. I've heard him say it to Ro. I've heard him say it to shit, even Bleeder. I've heard him compliment these guys with impeccable pens before.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? For him to get that to you, that list so short to hear your name on it, bruh. Take the game to the next level,
nah,
my
man,
guy.
I am, bro. And he give game so much that when some of the shit he say, you know, as a younger nigga, you be like, some of that shit you hear, you like, man, oh nigga. But when you hear a nigga say some shit that's real, like I met him at a show in Beaumont. He pulled up on it. I'm smoking because this is my spot. Like, we on my side of town. Like, I know everybody in here. This is my type of shit. And I was like, man, what's up? Let's smoke real quick. He was like, nah, I don't smoke until after my show.
Oh, serious about
And I was like, and he was like, nah, man, it made my mouth dry. And I took that shit in my mind. I was like, nah, I need to jot that shit. You know how Dion and Kobe, I was like, shit, let me write this shit down.
Niggas
real
be
quick.
thinking about everything before the show but the show.
Man.
Always only thinking about the show and fuck everything else.
Facts.
I took from that shit and I was like,
Professionalism.
nah, that's real professional shit. And I was like, I'm applying that shit to my show now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoking to the show.
Better.
You
real.
you keep that mind state, you gonna go far, fam.
Nah,
You know what this
is-
remind me of? Oh, this remind me when 50 say that, what's the guy that got killed in New York? In California? With,
Pop Smoke?
Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
He say that when he was having a meeting with Pop Smoke was on the other side of the desk in his phone like this here. And he like, man, I know this nigga ain't just, he in his phone the whole meeting. And he said, hey, what your phone more important than the meeting? And boy say, nah, I'm just making sure I'm writing every word you say down.
For real.
He said, damn, I thought the nigga was jacking with his phone. He
Yeah.
writing it all down. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that remind me of. Take what he telling you, internalize it, man, and let it take it to the top because it's what took him.
You know, I always
Kept
try
him
to
up
leave some
top.
jewels
Right.
to the upcoming guys, man. Hey, man, this shit here can take you out. This shit here builds generations of wealth if you take it serious. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Don't take it for granted. Don't get tricked off the streets. anytime you got an opportunity to make a living off of doing something you love,
Do it.
understand that it's a privilege. Everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get to make a living doing what they love. So don't take it for granted, man. But again, J Biggs, Lil O, I remember
the pack. That's all I'm gonna
the
say.
pack so hard. I can't wait. The first single popping it, the new single popping it, the video
Let's
on the
go.
way. It's crazy, man. When I was down, it's everything you expect from Lil O. Big records, club hits.
How many have
street
videos
hits.
are playing? You doing videos for each and every
I'm
one?
just
of them?
I'm just letting them flow right now. I remember it's the first video. We're getting ready to shoot popping in next week, and then we'll just let the streets pick. But you know,
Okay.
the pack, man. You
It's
went
the
for
pack.
Hey man, it's an
Yeah.
incredible piece of work.
Y'all
Every
make
Lil
sure
O
y'all
fan,
get that.
every Screwed Up Click fan, everybody that supported me all these years. And man, I ain't never let down the streets. Y'all know
Don't
that,
do
man.
it.
Go stream the pack
Right now.
And tell a
Yeah.
friend to tell a friend the real is back. Like, oh,
Chia. Whoa. Smiggity Mike D. We back. Still in here with Oses Malone, a.k.a. Fat Red with the Cheese, a.k.a. Lil O, a.k.a. one of the greatest players of them all.
hey man, what's up, brother?
It's happening, baby.
Feeling good, smoking screw-lay.
Hey.
Staring at all my brother's accomplishments.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to take time to fuck flowers. I wanna wish you a big bankroll and but it's just a lie, man. I love to see my partners win, man.
It hit different for you.
It hit different, man. Look, man.
Yeah.
Look, man. Ain't no hate in me, man. I love to see my partners win. Hey, man, I feel like it's my podcast. When
It is.
When real niggas win, Lil O wins. When real niggas win, Lil O wins, man.
Facts.
When I see, when I see a black man make it, man, try to figure it out. Anybody, just when I see someone turn nothing into, hey man, I love it, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I know you proud of me.
I swear I am. This pack is just, it got me in another mode. You see, you got me freestyling, man. That's what that type of music do. It make you want to rap, man. That pack, man.
Oh, is that why you were rapping like that? Because you went the fuck off.
Appreciate it, brother.
God damn.
But when you hear music like the pack,
Yeah.
you have no choice. As an entertainer, if you really talented,
Yeah.
it makes you step your game. Remember how Hawk used to make us step our
Absolutely.
game up, just being in a room with him?
Absolutely.
That's what you did right there.
Thank you, man. It's a stellar piece of work, man. I can't wait. You know, one of the joys of putting out art is when you get to hear back the feedback. I can't wait to start hearing when people say this one, that one,
Yeah.
this one helped me do this. So this one you get what I'm saying?
Man,
That's the
that
beautiful
is-
thing about
that is the reward of it.
Yeah,
all.
it's not,
Right.
I think some of us still give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, look, man. You know I love it, though.
More than you know.
More than you know. Don't know what you love it, though, more than
know.
know. But,
Hey,
man,
for real.
at the same time, just, man, to still be able to put out music like the pack and get the response I get and people that care, it's just a big privilege, man. And I can't wait to
See what they talking
the
about.
new classics, man. They in for a treat, man. Real shit.
Let's take it back to day one. Though. When you pulled up the Screw House to bring your record
Yeah.
to that burglar bar,
Yeah.
what was that day like? And walk us to that door, because I want to know what it was like before you knew Mike D. That you can go an hour back, the day back. How did you prepare yourself to go take one of the greatest albums that ever came out of Houston, Texas,
Yeah.
and put it in the most legendary, iconic DJ Screw's hand?
You know, just to be real, trapping all day. And my niggas My niggas from Bray Block. Shout out to Curly. Shout out to Fat Rodney. And who was with me? It was me, Curly, Rodney. It was either, I don't think it was Law. It was me, but for sure it was me, Curly, and Farrah. They kept on saying, man, we was going to get some tapes anyways. But they was like, man, you need to give Screw that, let him hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to let him hear that wax. And I was like, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got to go get some tapes anyway. So, of course, I didn't know who was on the other side of the door, but
Ain't that something?
hey, that's crazy. When he knocked on, when School came to the door, I got some tapes, and I was like, hey, I'm a little old from the West. You know what I'm saying? This my new song that I just put out. I'm working with my homegirls, Beyonce, Kelly, Latavia, and Latoya, better known as Destiny's Child. Man, just check us out. And you're like, yeah, man, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And I thought it was bullshitting. And what was it, like 30 minutes later, my Prime Code phone ringing.
And standing next to him and next to me, and me and Hard Job like to argue about who was the closest to you giving him that record.
Yeah.
I say it was me because he wouldn't have been there without me. You feel me? But I remember that moment, bro. That's exactly what you said, and that's exactly what you did.
Yeah.
We went in there. You smashed off in that pretty gray Benz. The boy was in that coupe, y'all. Just so y'all know, let's get this clear, man, because there's a lot of niggas, y'all know what the fuck I did. So, I ain't proud of none of that shit, dog. We not here to glorify nothing. That's just what a nigga had to do to get to this point.
For sure.
That boy O was in that coupe, Benzito, and I'm a Benz rider, so you know I seen it.
Yeah.
Great coupe Benz rider, pulling up, young nigga having that money off that dub, fresh off the crack block. Hustlers recognize hustlers. And when you gave it to us, we went in there and put that motherfucker on, and we was blown. He was doing my tape.
Facts. And then what's so real about it, let's be real, all the other street niggas that was trapping, when they heard from Braeswood to on down to Club Creek,
man,
they already knew, is that the same little old that be trapped? Look, bro, I'm going to just go ahead and get it out the way. Like it said, we don't glorify shit.
At all.
And at my age, after all the pain that these streets have brought me, the streets has brought me a lot of pain. Like, I'm a street nigga. You know me.
Come on now.
I'm a trap nigga, man. I don't look. These niggas is. Sometimes I listen, and I understand that we live in a world where they give the fake niggas the praise and the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I got just let me get this off my chest. When niggas talk about trapping and from rocks to blocks and what rappers really did it, I'm a little old for real.
Come on, man.
I got my first 50 pack from Pike and Galen.
Uh-oh.
I was on the corner Southwest Gardens with Lil Norris, God bless the dead. From Bray Block to Wolfare to Club Creek, nigga, I was a well-known trapper all throughout the dub. That's just facts. It can't be undone. It's just facts.
Yeah.
It's real niggas that will stand on that. But I don't sell that as, because I don't, man, this shit has been hell, man. Bonds, lawyers, funerals, broken dreams, betrayal. Man, just to be still here alive and free. Shootouts on dope corners. Nigga, it's news, it's front page news clippings on me. If I got on here and said I was anything else, the state of Texas would just tell, man, are you motherfucking crazy? If I was running for president or something. So it's not what I don't wish that life or try to glorify that life at all. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
But if you just being real, I I just be in the corner listening. Like I wasn't no motherfucking club. Are you crazy? You don't know because these people always have a story, or they always think, oh well, I heard his daddy got money as a doctor. He must have a sport. Look, I'm an African.
Come on now.
When I say I don't mean first generation, I'm talking about born now. I came here as a bad nigga. I had a job at 9. I delivered the Houston Chronicle. We woke up at 4 a.m. We rolled it and put it in plastic. And I still remember the palms being so black. They were darker than my skin because of the ink. Because you're rolling in it and you put in, and we loaded up that bag, and the bag would be so heavy, it put a cut in your shoulder.
I sold them too, brother.
Yeah, it's like
exactly what
I grew up like I'm
that
a real
was the first hustle.
We always had to hustle.
That was the first hustle.
It's good to have a father that worked hard and made some. Are you crazy? But I don't know what niggas think this is. Like maybe because of TikTok now, you see people doing them skits on them tough African daddies, and that was my real life.
If your daddy had $1 billion, your traditions and background, he's not giving you $1.
You got to be something, man. You want what? So I just be listening, and then you hear stories about who's a trap. Like I'm a whole trap legend, man. Don't ever doubt anything. It's real. Are you crazy? Don't.
Yeah, that's what they say, man.
Sometimes
I've heard, man. Oh, daddy got money with his face on it, but it don't matter because. They do. Hey man, you not getting $1 from a billionaire African father, man. I'm sorry, man. You gotta work for it.
What it's just shit just got sensationalized when people see.
Oh yeah,
that's my favorite.
I swear I heard that one.
Man, no, come on, bro.
I've heard that one, man. Oh, tripping, man. His daddy got his face on money, man.
Yeah, whatever, man. Look, bro. Let me tell you something, bro.
You ain't never heard that?
Bro, that's because Coming to America came out. It's African. I grew up, all the African jokes.
Yeah, okay.
That's where that shit come from, man. And I grew up, it's like the African booty scratcher jokes. And then when Coming to America came out, my old man, one of the most hardest working man I ever. That's why I work so. Do you think I'm a hard worker?
Well, I know you a hard worker.
It's because of my daddy, man.
I know. Look, me and I've been making jokes about that. We always say, man, that African don't play, man.
Man,
see, Kiki, no, like we be like, man, the jokes be jokes, but it be serious.
It's because of him, bro. Man, that man in the 70s will still be up going. Look, I'll be acting faking like I'm up just because I'll be ashamed that I'm still sleeping this man up chasing bread. That's how I grew up. That's why I'm so aggressive, man. I've always been a hustler, man. I always made something shake. Drop me anywhere on God's green earth, nigga.
I triple my worth,
nigga.
Come on, man.
When you listen to Lil O, the fat rat with the cheese, man, you listening to one of the greatest, bro. This is real grind music. This is real street music.
Oh,
this is.
You can't make the words up from food on the table. You can't pull that out of thin air. It's just impossible. So that's preposterous, bro. That's preposterous.
It's just.
But I mean, you can address the elephant.
It's not even. It's just what. It's just. Since we're on the eve of the pack, I understand how much this music really has saved me, and how far I really took it. And it's just things because I've always been private. I'm under the old law. This whole podcast area is new to me. I'm how I move. I move like an old school gangster, man.
The man, listen, y'all, hold up. He ain't gonna pop it. Oh, the game over. The man still live like a Don today. Who can tell you what little old daughter look like? I'll wait. Who can tell me what little old wife look like? I'll wait. Man, bro, you live like a boss. You don't get that from thin air, man. I'm talking about
under the old law.
Kill one of you niggas, man, to be honest, man.
Don't
Stop playing, bruh. I'm talking about the man is serious about his music, his life, his family, his craft. Bro, that don't take meekness for weakness.
I just wanna be a rapper, man. I wanna be a rapper, man. I'm tired. I'm so like this shit.
Yeah.
When you talk about who's really done this shit and lived it, I know it's, man, if you got this kind of opportunity and I'm just so happy to still be alive and free, man.
How did you get your first record deal? Oh,
Grizz was a producer for Rap A Lot, Derek Grizz Edwards. He did a lot of shit for Fifth Ward Boys and stuff like that. And he knew my homeboy Keith. And, you know, Keith rapped too. So when I heard his beats, I would be like, damn, man, who did that for you? And he said, you know, my homeboy Grizz. So I was just like, man, if I could ever meet that dude, I know I could make something shake, you know? So he introduced us and, you know, the nigga just heard me rapping and was like, man, this shit raw. Is this shit real? What is this shit, man? This shit is dope. And we demoed up Can't Stop. It was just, you know, demoing up songs, different songs. And back then it was a magazine called Rap Pages. And they came in town to do an article on all of the Rap A Lot producers at the time. And when Derek Grizz was one of them. So, you know, the guy that worked for Rap Pages, Bilal Paulson, he was doing an article on Rap Pages. And he asked Grizz, so what are you working on? And Grizz was just like, man, it's this kid I met, man. You gotta hear this shit. Oh. And he played him the demo. And he had heard it. And he was like, God damn. He said, I'm about to become an A&R at MCA Universal Records. And when I get that job, I'm gonna come back to Houston and sign this kid. He got to be the first nigga I signed. And Bilal, when he first got his A&R gig at MCA, I was his first sign. And this guy has done, if you just look up his credits, he's worked with everybody from Mary J. Blige to Jodeci to Wu-Tang Clan. Like, you know, he's been all around in this game. He's built quite a name for himself, you know, as one of the architects of that whole early MCA sound, you know what I'm saying? Some of the best of the best. So for the fact that a guy from New York at that time heard that when he was just, you know, all the way from when he was doing the article with Rap Pages, and it stuck with him, that he said, when I become an A&R, I'm gonna come back to Houston and sign you. That was just, he just knew it was raw. And this was back before niggas from the South was even getting signed, bro.
That's what I
like
know.
Now it's the norm. Like it's all like you know what I'm saying?
It was different.
It was different.
And that's a major deal. And
Yeah.
you were label mates with Destiny Child?
Nah.
Who was the
My auntie was friends with Matthew Knowles.
Okay.
And when she knew that Matthew had Destiny's Child and he was heavy into music. And she was like, man, my nephew does music, man. He could use a manager. So she introduced us. And that's how we met.
Wow.
And
Family. Right.
Through family, literally through my auntie. And when we met, he was like, I got a group called Destiny's Child. So when I needed a song with girls on it, it was just naturally that I used them because I'm around everybody. These are my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I used them for Can't Stop. Even though no one even knew that was their first song.
They were just doing star searches and etc.
No, they were signed to Columbia, but they hadn't put nothing out yet.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So these just your homegirls.
These just my homegirls.
Because through
but I was like, I got a deal too. Hey man, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Come hop on this song.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the rest is history.
And for that to be Can't Stop and that to be their first video
Facts.
with a rapper type, man, that's crazy.
You want to know it's crazy that they still jam Can't Stop to this day.
What did how old were they when you are they is she younger than you?
Yeah, she's younger than that.
How because I remember we were at Jamaica and y'all was shooting a video.
Yeah.
Run us through that, man. How did y'all
Just
start?
the
How did that work?
Jamaica was just the culture at the time. It's the hottest club in the streets. We take it back to the south side of H Town, and what was that, 97?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The game is at its top. That was the spot. So
Make a baby.
yeah, make a. Everything I've ever did, I've always tried to capture the culture every chance I get. So shooting it at make a, I shit. It had to happen. Mean Green in the front, doing a live broadcast. I brought out all the street niggas.
Yeah, Screw, B, all of us was out there.
Niggas pulling up in slabs and foreigns.
I remember us looking at them little girls and not looking because they were like, little girls, but attractive girls. But
Well,
it's
no,
like,
they weren't kids. They were
no, I mean
grown,
kids, but it's more like younger. So it's
yeah.
like
I think just what they've always
carried
been,
themselves.
they've always been class acts, always carried themselves very well. That's first of all. They come
Right.
from good stock.
Okay,
Matthew
makes
and Miss
sense.
Tina,
Yes,
they come from good stock. So they've always been top tier. But I think people don't realize is it's like people just didn't know they would be Destiny's Child at the time.
That's exactly
That's
what it
what-
is.
that's all it is.
It was like they were normal. Let's say that.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
normal that they were just normal. You hollering it because if you knew they were gonna be Destiny Child,
Yeah.
which I would have been on Beyonce. I'm telling you, I'd have been all over it, man. Hey, man, look here, man. I'm on top of this business, man. Me and O got an arm wrestle for this here, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But that just let you know we were so legendary at that time, and they were just beginning
Exactly.
to see later. People still don't know that Destiny Child is who is singing on Can't Stop.
Yeah.
Man, that's dope.
And that's one of the I think it's safe to say Can't Stop It. When you think of the Screw Tape era, it's one of them songs that
That's the
defines
one.
the culture.
And for us
one
to
of-
pick that song and me
Yeah.
to put it on my tape with them singing it before they was Destiny Child just shows you how the universe comes 360.
Yeah.
How does it feel now for you with that surreal moment though? How do you take in that when you see B get her accomplishments that she get and the praise that she get?
One, I think it's a great sense of if you're a hustler, if you're a grinder, I think it's a great experience to know and watch someone that come from where you come from go do great things because it lets you know that it can be done. I think that's why I've always strived so big and done so big because I've always been able to see where small things can go to. That's why I always think big, no matter what it is. And B's one of those reasons. B is a real H-Town chick, man.
To the
B
core.
is a real H-Town chick, a real H-Town queen, man. I stand on that, man. I don't have nothing bad to say about B. She's top tier.
Do you have any?
She's Michael Jackson of our time now. And I watched it from the beginning.
Do you have any old stories that may have gave you a glimpse of what she was gonna be back then, or did you have no idea she would be what she is today?
I always believed in her. To be honest with you, I always did. I don't think anybody can fathom what she's become. I think in my opinion, she's the Michael Jackson of our time. I don't think so.
Or more.
Yeah. I don't think
The
anybody.
Beyonce of her time.
I'm not gonna say. I don't think anybody
hard.
can fathom that.
Yeah, that's true.
But I always believed, this girl's gonna be successful. She's smart. She carries herself well. She's extremely talented. Matthew, my big brother, that's why I'm so professional. That's why I'm always about paperwork and being on time. He really trained me to be a professional. You know what I'm saying? All that wild street nigga shit you doing, no, it's time to cut it out. He's one of the reasons why I think I've lasted so long. That's why I hold him in such high regard. Matthew Knowles means everything to me because he really taught me how to be a professional and a man in this music business. So with that type of man behind you and that type of talent and with a chance, yeah, I always believed. Real shit. And
Did he believe? Well, of course he does believe in you in that, but in the same sentence, see him being such a great father, A&R, executive producer that he is also. You seeing that in him too with the professionalism he taught you?
Absolutely. But you know what? I think that's why I love Matthew so much. And I'm so proud of him. Because, man, you don't know how hard that man worked, man. And how many losses he took. How many heartbreaks it took to become Matthew Knowles. How many letdowns and disappointments and mental. You get what I'm saying? He deserves all his dollars, pennies, and flowers. I was there. You get what I'm saying? I think so many times people look at the people on top, and they just think, and no, they don't think about what it takes to get there. Man, this shit ain't easy, bro. This shit ain't easy. Don't ever think it's easy. Don't ever think anybody that's balling was always balling. People wasn't skipping bills and wondering is keep the sky from falling, man.
Where the next gonna come from?
Yeah, we do it. In our culture, we do a lot of pocket watching, not understanding all the hell, man, that person went through to get there. Becoming Matthew Knowles was not easy. Do you think he was too hard on him? Coming up, people say he was hard on Beyonce. Oh, not that I know. I don't know nothing about that. Not that I say not to.
Because there's no way for him to have made any type of mistakes with the results that he got.
I've never even heard this, but as far as I'm concerned, just from what I know, Matthew's a top tier manager. He's an incredible mentor, and I've always known him to be a great father. I don't think anything's wrong with teaching young people to be professional. That's why I'm professional, and I appreciate. I don't think you can be too hard on greatness, especially. Like I said, I come from I have a mean ass Nigerian daddy that made me, you know what I'm saying, fight for everything and be strict. He was strict, but still,
he was hard on you. Oh, how did he feel about you in the streets?
Disown. Look.
I remember that. No, and that's another thing people don't understand,
disowned, man. What do you mean? You just do excommunicado, bro.
So you weren't able to get none of that. You weren't able to get none of the money with the face on it.
The money that never existed, but no, excommunicado. Look, man, when you raised, like always, we're raised so aggressive, bro. I remember my daddy used to say as we was kids, I'm one of 5 kids. So it'd be like, I got 5 children. One of y'all will be successful. Wow. as long as one of y'all, and we'd always be looking at each other like, is it gonna be you? Is it gonna be like, And you're always raised to be straight up. Either gonna be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. Facts. I was always smartest. What?
Criminal or nothing.
What? Are you nigga? Fuck. Let's not even talk. Let's just talk about legal, nigga. You know how disappointing. Like this is before Burna Boy and WizKid, and they could see anything from Nigeria even being a superstar. Can you imagine doing music?
So that was my next question.
Fuck, man?
So he wasn't down with
you
doing
man, my drug dealing rapper son has ruined
my life. Again, he's ruined
my life. I don't know.
No.
It's just crazy. What, man?
So your king father with the money on the face didn't put the money behind your rap career and made you who you are today. And I heard that he gave Matthew Knowles $100,000 to sign you to a major record label.
No, stop playing. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Come on, bro. Are you crazy?
Bro, this man just told me, I don't believe none of that. I know you, so I know where you come from, right? Yeah. So I'm just educating the masses on this wasn't no easy route for you, man.
Are you crazy?
Man, bro, it's stories out there, bro. I
Wait,
swear,
wait.
man.
I've never heard that someone paid Matthew
yeah.
to get.
No, your dad paid him to get on Columbia Records or whatever record company you was on.
Wow.
Yeah, these niggas be hating, bro. I'm talking about this is before when I'm trying to figure out, man. Hey, man, I'm learning this food on the table and the that, you know, all that. I'm like, nah, bro, because I remember paying them talking about this boy was getting them paying talking about they, you know, Spider, you know, I know the real.
You know the team.
This is Miggity.
Yeah.
But I'm killing all roaches with a sledgehammer tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I ain't never that's just crazy because nigga, do you know how disappointed an African daddy would be to say you could have do what?
But look
this, but it's just crazy that someone would think that they'd even be happy you're doing music.
Damn.
So someone saying that, you think they would give $100? It's just wild to me, fam.
That's why when you said my drug dealing son,
It's like my drug deal. He's on the front page of the newspaper.
because you did have that front page that time.
I pulled up and he had
We gotta pull that up.
He had
too.
bullet holes in the car.
Yes.
They said he had a shootout with so and so. He said he just beat a dope case. It's like that.
Nigga, you had a case. I remember that from the jump.
How
You
many?
was on
How many
probation
cases?
from the jump?
How many? Like, nigga, I'm fighting cases, catching cases, moving, but like.
You feel me?
Then you say, okay,
don't
you
get
know,
on probation for nothing.
Then you come tell, guess what? I got a plan. I'm gonna fix my life. What you gonna do? I'm a rapper. Man. Man, this shit crazy. But hey, man.
Get up, man.
Hey, man, look, bro, to become the man that I am today, I worked so hard.
Yeah, bro. And that's why you got it.
Even ups and downs and fouls. If it's niggas watching this that remember me walking around with a 30 box, selling my CDs out of the trunk in the rain, sleet, or snow, cold, Texas to Louisiana, Louisiana to Arkansas. And this is after back.
I know.
This is after players get chosen.
Always there with
This
the
is
CDs.
things have slowed down. I have to fund my dream. I can't go back to selling dope. I refuse to go back to the streets. I got felonies. I'm not going back to that life, the cutthroat shit. I can't go back to that. I'm out. Fuck pride. I gotta make shit shake. I'm in Louisiana. I don't even got a show. Kiki might have a show. I'm in there in the parking lot selling my CDs.
I've been there. Oh, ain't even on the rider. We somewhere way out in Babuk, Africa somewhere. That boy O just gonna pop up. What up, boy? I
gotta grind.
That boy gonna have that 30 pack with him, man. I'm talking about playing no games with $100 million in the bank. Cause don't get it twisted. The money was there. The hustle never stopped, man. That's what I appreciate about you, bro.
It never stopped. And I grinded so hard to get here, man. That's why when you see this next step, man, when they see, including us, man, let me tell you something. Anybody out of S.U.C, man,
come on, man,
don't ever question how hard we worked or what we deserve or don't deserve. We have paid every due imaginable. Blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
That's fact. Anything one of us get, don't ever question. Because they held their nuts on us every chance they got. And we still here. Bigger and better than ever. They made us fight for everything. Especially me. They made me fight for everything. Win, lose, or draw. And I fought.
Rumble, young man. Rumble.
Yeah, and I won the game of life. I'm a legend. I'm a rap icon. There's people that love my music and jam me from Maine to Spain. Yeah, man. I made it off that corner, man. I made it up.
8900
I made it up to my family members. I let down. They proud of me now.
Yeah.
The ones that was ashamed.
That's what I want to know. How does he feel now?
Proud now, man. It's proud. Hey, look, my family proud, man. People are proud. I'm proud, man. Man, it wasn't like, come on, man. No one roots for you at the beginning, Mike. You know how this is the music industry, man. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
I had to relearn that with this podcast.
You see what I'm saying? You always got to reinvent yourself and reprove yourself.
And reintroduce myself. My name is...
Yeah.
Oh.
Till you're too rich to that it don't matter.
Amen.
So we've always had to fight, and they doubt, they holding in a fight. Now I beat my enemies into submission. I fought lion, tigers, dragon because I'm really the truth.
That boy say, get up under me, Satan.
Hey, man,
get up under me.
The movement is flawless, man. Whoa, we built it from the ground up.
Let's talk about Big Hawk, man.
Man,
what does John Hawkins mean to Moses Malone?
My big brother, my mentor, wisdom. And man, Hawk loved me, man.
Sucker titties, Hawk.
Hey, man. Man, hey, man, we're gonna keep that. Anyways.
Sucker titties, Hawk.
Hey, man, you know, Hawk kept me on the narrow.
He did, man.
Because he always knew how wild I was.
Wild boy, oh, that's why, yeah.
He always knew how wild I was.
Wild boy.
And sometimes, you know, he would always let me know that, oh, you have what it takes to be something. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? He was my voice of reason. He was, and then when I doubted myself, he was one of the guys that always reminded me.
Boy, stop it.
Yeah. Oh, you
old tripping.
That old
tripping.
Hey,
that old is, boy, can't nobody fuck with that. But he was your biggest fan, bro.
Man, if I felt defeated, I could call Hawk, and after talking to him, I would feel like a giant. I would feel like he would. I could fight the world after talking to Hawk. I could fight the world after talking to Hawk. No bullshit. I could fight 100 niggas after talking to Hawk. But I could also be wise enough to keep my eyes on the prize and stay away from foolishness. And, you know what I'm saying? His legacy means a lot to me. And I don't want to get emotional, but it's just I'm thinking about him listening to the Pack and what he would have thought of the greatest of all players. The album right now, that album is special, man. The greatest of all players. If you ain't tapped in, you better tap into the greatest of all players.
And that's true.
And that's true. Real shit.
No realer than that.
Yeah, that's just real shit. We still making incredible music. And that was one of the guys that whenever I finish something, you know how we do. You do it. You gonna listen. And it's almost like when I drop the Pack, it's like I all today I've been hearing Hawk saying, "Oh, you jam." It's like I've been hearing Pokey all day, man. Oh, you did the fool on me.
You did the fool on me.
Yeah, I've been hearing voices all day. I've been hearing school voices. No bullshit. Like, man. Oh, boy. You hear this shit?
That's him.
You hear
that boy,
you see his
that boy hips do not move when he talk.
He gonna say, you hear this shit? This boy, oh. You know what I'm saying? I can hear Motorola, man. I can hear Motorola talking for. Oh, you know, you go jam every time.
See that boy go jam all the time. That you know.
I hear all their voices, and I know they proud. And that means a lot to me.
Over proud.
I think they over proud of the Pack and the music I'm making,
too, bro. And where you at with it?
Thank you.
We took a trip to Washington, D.C., man.
Yeah.
And did one of the most incredible things things that a rapper could do in a rapper's career. How did it feel to go to the BET basement, Big Tigger, with Mike D and Big Pokey?
Hey man, it was time to put on for the city, man. And we did, and it just felt like, hey, we here, man.
And let me set y'all up.
And
We're not talking
this before, you gotta remember, man,
Rolling
niggas
Loud.
from the South,
Wasn't allowed
wasn't on BET.
at all.
Some niggas from where? Shout out to KT Cool, by the way. Shout out to KT Cool.
KT Cool.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Hey,
This is
niggas
before
they're from Texas, and they
drop mics. This is before podcasts. This is before whatever you street flavor, whatever you got going on. This is the biggest, one of the biggest stages in hip hop. Mike D, Lil O, KT Cool, Big Pokey, supposed to have been DJ Screw,
yeah,
made it to the basement with Big Tigger.
and we smashed that bitch.
And we represented.
And the whole city was proud. The whole city was proud, boy. Niggas in the feds was calling for that. Talking about, man, I seen y'all boys on BT. You know, they was the only niggas that was getting cable back then. They'd be like, man, you boys, man.
Hey, we
You know,
represented.
yeah.
And we stayed up the night before y'all. And I remember
like-
Pokey saying, boy, it's like Christmas Eve. We gonna open up them presents in the morning, boys. That boy Pokey, we had to get something to eat too, you know that. But anyway, I remember, do you remember Pokey trying to get this little Kim, man? Remember little Kim was in the dressing room behind us. This boy was, I think she liked me a little bit. Bam, this before you, baby girl. That boy Pokey said, because she told we went to the concert after. Remember that night we went to the Lil Kim concert. And so they were inviting us to the concert, and that boy Poke turned to me and said, the woman just told him he handsome and whatever. She told, just being polite. And boy come up out of there and say, I think she liked me a little bit. I think that little Kim liked me a little bit. I said, boy, that woman don't like you, Pokey. Let's go eat and think about it.
Yeah, the girls like Poyo though.
They do, man. She was extra on him, though. I will say that, man. But that was a dope experience with you, bro.
It was. We done had a lot of good memories, nigga.
For real.
No shit.
No doubt.
For real.
Namely segue into making the unofficial, it released but not really released, Takeover Screwed Up Click album, man. Let's go through that, man. Why you think that album ain't do what that album was supposed to do, man?
Because niggas are stupid. And it should have came out so much earlier. It shouldn't have been so hard
To come out.
to get us all together to do what needs to be done. That's just the bottom line. I don't want to go into depth about it, but it shouldn't have. Hawk was really the glue. It shouldn't have been. You know, a lot of times, you know, we as a culture, we don't stick together till we have to, or we see some kind of panic. But we always stronger as one. And a lot of times we don't realize it till, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the album should have came out way earlier, and we should have all been on. We were all still trying to figure it out, having fun, not taking, but it should have came out earlier, I think.
It was, to our defense, it was a changing of the guard, so say, with music, the way it came out as well. It went from CDs, it was going from CDs to digital, and it was going from, and at that time, the major wasn't the way to go. It was independent, but having a distribution deal.
Yeah.
And fighting I think we had like the fights about, because the music didn't take long to produce. If you got out rap, you got off the song. It was a beautiful recording process we had going on.
We had support.
That was supposed to have been 5 or 6 albums.
Yeah.
To be honest, we wasn't supposed to never stop. But the distribution versus getting a deal, I think, half of us wanted a deal or felt we deserved some type of deal because Swisher House was having they run with the majors at that time.
Yeah.
Versus are we gonna look like little boys going independent and they going major and this is our sound?
I think we just should have
Dropped it.
dropped, man. I just think look, man, I always think that a lot of times we let egos get in the way of what benefits all of us as a team sometimes. That's all of us. None of us are without blame. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all got to know
Equal
God
blame
and
is
home.
for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got that's
Equal
part of
blame.
that's part of being a man and an adult, that understanding that no one is perfect. We all have our faults, but we try to be better. You know what I'm saying? As
we learn.
we learn,
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I just don't think it shouldn't have been as hard as it was to put together that album.
That's facts too.
That's
man.
all.
And that's it. That's all. I wanted the public to understand that because it is an unofficial screwed up click album out called The Takeover.
And it's still jam.
The most question is asked as I'm going to these big platforms around the world now. Oh, now that I'm a viral real podcaster. Thank you, Jimmy Kimmel. Anyway, man, why Screwed Up Click ain't put an album out?
Yeah,
Why y'all ain't never put no album out? Nigga, you didn't hear him?
The Takeover?
Yeah, man.
And the mixtape was hard.
I think the mixtape was harder than the album, but that's supposed to have been 20 albums.
But it was a great setup, man. It was, hey, man.
Yeah. It was. Remember we were talking about Koch and then the Major and then Kiki was doing. So there's a lot of things, but we equally can take blame why it didn't come out faster, and it should have came out faster, so the reaction could have been better. Timing is everything. I went back to jail and Hawk died. That's all I remember.
I think that was because
that was the major thing.
I think the reaction would have been. I think the reaction still was great, bro. Let's just be real. We've been them niggas for a long time, but Hawk died. You went to jail. Then we still,
That's your glue and your bridge.
Hawk was the glue behind that, and once the glue of a project, especially when you're dealing with so many
different
artists that are successful on their own.
The reason you can't put a basketball team together with LeBron, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, you can't Kobe Bryant. It's just too much talent on one.
All brothers, but all winning on their own. So it's like that's all it was. It's still an incredible piece of work.
I swear.
Stopped and Look is a classic.
Then look. I'm $1 million motherfucking cook.
It's a classic.
Bitch, stop. Stop. That was your bag part two. That
man, that record to this day.
Yeah.
I think that's what's so dope about streaming. That there are no old records anymore.
Crazy.
A record can, once people discover it, it's a new record. That's why I pushed my shit for so long. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't heard Stopped and Look, go jam it right now. Right now. S.U.C. Stopped and
Then look. I'm $1 million motherfucker.
And when Hawk told me to write a song, when I said that, I said, I think I might have something. And I was like, but you know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm cool. Don't worry about it. And he said, let me just hear it. And I said, bitch, stop.
Then look.
I'm $1 million
Motherfucking crook.
And he said, oh, if you don't
put that on to that boy, Obi. See, I be telling y'all about this song making that whole man. I'm telling you.
The rest is history.
I remember that. That was your bag. You really gave the world your remix to Bag Back. Bitch, stop. I said.
That's a smash. Right now. I don't run a lot of bad motherfuckers, man.
I'm glad you know. Because the rest of us know. And then those who act like they don't, they acting like they don't.
Yeah, but I think this old now was more mature. I'm mature enough to really handle the blessings that come. Mike, I'm finna shake the earth. The real is back.
Y'all heard it.
The pack is out.
Now
The greatest of all players
is out.
Grind hard, pray harder is out.
Man.
The cat is out the bag. The deceit, it's no longer a secret.
Real rapping is back. Not that. Hold up, bring it back.
To each their own.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I'm one of the ones, and I'm having my way for a minute, man. Get used to it. The real is back.
How you feeling about the state of hip hop in Houston? Is it in good hands with our youngsters that we looking at that's having success right now? Is anybody standing out to you as a prospect that's of the new Houston?
Look, man, I've always said Houston has an amazing culture and music scene. I just hate always being in the conversation because words always get twisted. Look, man. Mike, I just like to see niggas make it. Let's, because eventually the conversation gotta change. You get what I'm saying? So I just want people to look at it in a whole nother way. People ain't never looked at it. Anybody that makes it out of H-Town makes it better for you, whether you like him or don't like him. Whether you fuck with him or whether you don't. Instead of being crabs in the barrel, understand that the more people around here are blessed, it just means you're liable to catch blessings falling off all around you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I like what I like. I don't have to. If you from H-Town and you're winning, it don't do nothing but make it better for me. Because I'm from H-Town. Blood, sweat, and tears. I'm with you. You get what I'm saying? So let's just get that clear, man. Just everybody needs to have that mentality, period. Anybody that's winning, let them win and be happy for them, because guess what? It can only make your life better, whether they do something for you directly or don't. You got to get that, hey, that's how, you get what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. But I'm shooting, you know, I'm rooting for all the young homies, man. You know, I love Cal Wayne.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love Cal Wayne. I like Quiet Money Dot. He's a hard worker. He's a hard worker.
That's my secret weapon now.
I really love how hard he works. He's grinding. So he's one I'm really rooting for. You know what I'm saying?
I'm liking that Ski Taste on y'all side.
Shout out to Ski Taste.
It's a little storytelling.
Ski Taste.
He's a Southwest baby.
He's the Ski Taste of raw block music.
Yeah, he's the embodiment of apartment dope selling.
He sound like what a West Belford block nigga would sound like.
A nigga that's in apartments hustling rocks. He sound like the rocks are in his hand and he had to spit them out his mouth.
Fact.
That's what he sound like. He's like
exactly what it is.
He go feel like
he sound like, hey, I need a quarter.
Man,
I need a quarter. Can you hey, can
I bet you won't do 80.
No,
I bet you won't do 80.
Meet me at the store. Yeah. I'll be like, come on, man, me and some be up here.
I'll be there in a minute.
He sound like the block, man. You know, so shout out to Ski Taste. Shout out to West Belford too.
Straight up.
All the OGs from off of West Belford. You know, Phil used to cut my hair. Shout out to all the old school Belford bad boys and West Belford. Shout out to the whole dub, Randall. You know. I like Big Tony too. He sound like a Mexican Big Pokey.
He is.
He hard.
That boy. No, Rick Ross got him, man.
Oh yeah?
Big Tony finna hit him from a whole nother world. And I ain't just spoiled nothing. I got songs in my phone, like he pushing it.
Big Tony hard. Big Tony hard.
He deserve it too.
He
deserve it. He's a sleeper.
Yeah, and there's also a guy. He make more like eclectic music. I'm really trying to figure out what lane he's going in, but I think he's out to SWAT. LAD Flu. He's talented, man. He's super talented. And
SWAT, y'all been at Southwest, y'all been producing some D Flowers type of. Y'all
the West
been,
always the West always going the West always gonna represent because it's such a cultural melting pot too. You know what I'm saying? But man, look, man, it's a lot. I don't want to leave anybody out.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm just those,
yeah,
I'm
popping
shooting
up.
So,
Yeah.
and you know what? He not a new artist, but I just want to say it too, whilst we here, because he like a new artist, but OG. Chris Ward new album.
Oh
Shit.
man, that's me. Oh man,
Chris Ward new album is
killing
the
them.
shit, man.
Whoa there.
Shout out to Chris Ward. That's Me Volume 2. Make sure you check that project out. Chris Ward is hard.
Man, he been that. He's the vocabulary.
Shout out to Chris Ward.
That boy know how to make the words.
Yeah.
He got his own. Chris Ward need a dictionary.
Chris Ward is dangerous. And
He's the E40 of Houston. He needs his own dictionary.
His new, he's one of
Squad
the
business.
ones. His project is dope, so make sure you check out Chris Ward.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Man, is there anything else we can expect from this year besides the pack? What else going on in the mind of Moses Malone?
I'm running up the pipeline, man. Just first of all, I just want to say thank you to all my fans that have made me the man that I am and given me such an incredible life and so many years in this game and enjoyed all my music. I'm grateful, man. For real, y'all has literally saved me in more ways than one. And all the love I still get, it's just crazy to me, man. So thank you, man. The pack out right now. You're gonna love it. The Greatest of All Players is out right now. That's my other album. The Pack is an EP. The Greatest of All Players is my latest album. They both incredible pieces of work. Look, a lot of y'all need to catch up. Grind hard, pray harder.
I remember the time.
Hey, man, I'm killing on it. I remember. Check out all my latest videos. Yeah, man. Me and you.
It's in my head all night, bro.
Me and Key.
Yeah.
Everybody, my brother Mike D in the video.
Know what it is, man.
They love that video,
was,
too.
Yeah, that was...
You know, me and Bum B Trill. Hey, man, date night.
OG.
Date night. Hey, man, we hitting them, man. I remember video out right now. I'm just going to keep socking it to them, doing my thing, man. It's all easy now, man. It's all easy now. I done all the hard work now. People just, all I got to do is do me, man.
Easy work.
Yeah, that's the fun part now, man. The real is back. Lil O is back, man.
Please believe.
Jan the Pack, my brother Mike D, I'm proud of you, bro.
bro.
Hey, man, you came a long way, bitch.
You did it.
You did it, dog. Yeah. Hey, but I told you, I said, man, nigga, if you stay serious, if you stay serious, man, I think this podcast, I think it's doing something for you, bro. Yeah. And now your platform is booming, fam.
Appreciate you, family.
And I'm proud of you, bro.
Those words mean a lot, bro.
Yeah, man, this shit ain't easy, man. We just make this shit look easy.
Make it look easy,
man.
man.
This shit ain't easy, man. We just make it look easy, man.
And you have been entertained once again by the one-on-one with Mickey and Mike D. My brother Lil O, he coming back. Y'all don't wear. Man, we want some more Lil O. Man, we want some more. 5 did it. Just know 5 did it. Let's go.